There was talk in the courthouse tonight about James Brown, ranking second only to Elvis Presley in gold records, about James Brown, philanthropist, James Brown, legend. I hold here in my hand a presidential pin from President Reagan, James Brown himself said. But tonight, James Brown was sentenced to 6 years in prison, plus 5 years probation and a $6,000 fine. Earlier, a jury found him guilty of failing to stop when signaled by a law enforcement officer and 2 counts of aggravated assault. But this is just the latest chapter.
He had a conviction in February of this year for simple assault and battery. That involved a police officer. In July of this year, he pled guilty to resisting arrest under the A section in South Carolina, meaning a lesser resisting arrest, unlawful carrying a pistol, and no contest to possession of PCP.
How much of a role do drugs play in where James Brown now finds himself?
You know, I really can't answer that question. As to whether or not James Brown has a drug problem is something that I personally do not know about. I have seen 2 James Browns in my time of knowing James Brown.
Brown's lawyer and friend Buddy Dallas was one of several to appeal to the judge in Brown's behalf before sentencing tonight. When the judge offered those in the audience the chance to be heard, Roger Clark of Atlanta asked for leniency. He's a fan who says he heard about the trial on the radio Tuesday, jumped in his truck, and headed for Aiken. The judge was even handed a note saying the bailiff wanted to speak in Brown's behalf, and moments later, 74-year-old bailiff George N. Brown did so.